Your date of birth holds all the secrets to your soul. You give us your date of birth, we'll tell you the secrets to love, the secrets to lust, and who the best person for you just might be.
I have the answers.
Check out Secrets of Birthdays at secretsofbirthdays.com.
Soul Garden.
Hello, Your Honor, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Update. From my webcam to yours, I'm Christopher Witecki, your host to the universe. And a couple little announcements. One, if you want to jumpstart your creativity, her name is Nikki Bright, and she's got 2 seminars for sale at soulmart.me. These are 90-minute seminars where in 90 minutes, she's going to get you back into your heart. So if you're trying to manifest love, a creative project, maybe even a baby, trying to conceive, this is what she's about. She just had her own first child. But come on, check it out. These are 90 minutes, $24.95, and get you into the glow. We're trying to help people amp up with the sun moving into Libra. Your birthday period is going to be intense. And if you're wanting a moon goddess video, my apology. We're going to actually launch these when the sun moves into Libra. I decided to realign them with the sun fresh at 0 degree Libra just to help people out and make it more clear. We're always trying to do our best job. So thanks for your patience. I appreciate it. They'll be out soon enough. And Carolyn is amazing. We are in the IB state of awareness, so we are continuing with heart chakra development. Last month, you worked on I love, which has to do with your place in society. Today, it is IB, which means you are clearing weeds in your subconscious, building faith. So loving and being for a Libra is being in the world and having faith in yourself. Now, that said, there's 3 stages, live, love, be. We are in the love stage as we start the week, but we will move into the be or master shui, where you have to be passionate and become passionate about your inner faith. But to be clear, when you're working in Virgo, Librans are clearing or pulling weeds. These are little details that keep you from having faith in yourself. We worked on those. This week, we're getting into your greater general subconscious and removing and healing past life wounds, addressing fears directly. And by the end of the week, you'll get into your master shui, which basically is one's inner faith. So we start off on Monday. It's sunny and career focused. You could say professional for the Librans. The moon is in Cancer, so emotions are really focused on your overall effect in the world, your legacy, and where you're going. Mars rules the day, which means you're also feeling amped up to take action and step out of fear, step out of any kind of subconscious quicksand and out into the light. So this is the beginning of pulling yourself into the light. Now there's a lot of things to look at with the planets, as you can see. One is Mercury has passed the sun as of this weekend, so our thoughts move to the future. Thank God. It's all been the past and getting rid of the past. Everything's starting to move direct now. Pluto's going to move direct. Well, the Mercury in front of the sun means we are thinking forward. It means that time feels like it's moving faster. There's a long time trine this week to Venus, which is now in Leo. Venus in Leo means you are ready to accept your role in society. You're ready to receive your praise. You're ready to receive your title position in the world. But as you do, Uranus in Aries says you have to integrate and upgrade your marriage or partnership philosophy. So as you accept and take vows, realize relationships change all week long. And if you didn't hear, time is up with Saturn. We now race ahead with Libra 2.0. So there's not going to be any time to put finishing touches on. What do you mean by that, Chris? Well, I mean that life will get very challenging between now through Scorpio for Librans. In other words, your ego is going to be tested. In other words, if your Libra 2.0 wasn't worked out, boom, 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 it's all going to start coming in. So I really hope you were prepared. On Tuesday, Mother Earth rules the day, so it's time to hold space. So yesterday you claimed new faith, now squat in it. The moon is still in Cancer, so although you are building faith on the inside, you're still political and social and out in the world and career driven with the moon in Cancer. The only thing I want to point out is the moon is on approach for Venus, and so you're going to feel Love Fest Day coming, which is in just 24 hours. So on Tuesday, squat, realize that love is coming if things aren't good, and lastly, explore the possibilities in your mind with Mercury there. It's ruled by Jupiter on this particular day. Then comes Love Fest Day, which is going to feel really good. That's because the moon crosses your home planet Venus, and this is the most powerful day of the month to feel our own self-love and to cast love, even better than like cast days sometimes because it doesn't always line up. Let's look at the planets. Now, very simply, Love Fest Day is when the moon crosses over Venus. The moon is our emotions. Venus is the giving and receiving. It's like the pump that brings fortune and love, So we may do a lot of light casting, but Venus is what allows us to receive. So you're ready to receive your title in society, your entitlement, your power, your new friends. You're ready to receive from your friends, but you have to open up. So as the moon crosses Venus, it's your emotions allowing yourself to feel this receiving. You can win an award, but you may not feel it until the moon crosses over Venus. Now, one of the interesting aspects of the day is a square between the Moon-Venus conjunction and Mars in Scorpio. Mars in Scorpio says you're going to have to draw an emotional boundary about what you're worth or not worth in order to receive that praise or that feeling in society. So you might have to redefine soul capital a bit in order to get what you want. And remember this trine, as you step in and allow yourself to receive from society, your marriages and your approach to relationships have to change. So it is a very powerful and intense Love Fest Day. Don't forget to come down to the mothership and hang out with us. We'll have Love Fest blogs, and all of our practitioners are out and loving, and of course we have office hours, etc. Then on Thursday, it's a Jupiter ruled day, and you might even say it's like a Love Fest 2, because Jupiter is saying, hey, go out and explore. Now what you're exploring is inner faith. We're now in the Master Shui, where it's time to get passionate and build faith in yourself. I call this planting flowers in your soul garden. You're planting new flowers of faith, which is you're basically shifting your emotional energy to round up, to assume things will be fine, and to dare the world to bring you a miracle. This is also a time when you start working more intimately with your own intuition. And so on Thursday, I think you are sunny and chatty. The moon in Leo keeps your emotions very socially oriented while you're exploring your own inner faith. So Thursday is really a day to go out and try something new. You'll be feeling pretty ambitious. Then comes Friday. And unfortunately, Friday's not such a happy day for the Librans. That's because Uranus is the ruling planet, and you are, after all, working on inner faith. So you might slip on a banana peel. Something might not go the way you want. So I'm predicting showers, chance of storms, until you do slide into that feeling of inner faith. Let's look at the planets. Now, on Friday, the one thing that's vital to understand is there will be a point where there's a tug-of-war. When the moon first moves into Virgo, which is why it's getting intense, Uranus rules the day and the moon slips into the subconscious. So we're on countdown for light cast day, but the moon now catches up to all of your inner faith work. So you might slip to where you were 30 days ago. You might feel like you don't have faith after you just spent all this time feeling it before. And part of that is just faith versus reality. Neptune in Pisces is trying to help you feel good in the moment. The moon is trying to help you conceptually own your emotional faith, and so there'll be a little teeter-tottering, and I think that's the breakthrough. So Uranus might be a little breakdown with this tug-of-war, but then the breakthrough is, I made it through the day. Then comes Light Cast Day, the most powerful day of the month to cast our intentions in the universe so that we can, by law of attraction, draw on what we deserve. So on Saturday, it's cloudy and light casting day. The moon is deep in your subconscious. You're going to be very withdrawn. I don't think you're going to care to be out in the world. And Mercury rules the day, so our mind is very important. Keeping our mind on the right track on this light cast day is super important. Now, with light cast day, it's basically the moon crossing the sun. Let's take a closer look. As the moon moves into your subconscious, the beginning here, which was yesterday right there, you're releasing, you're having that test of faith, you're having that tug-of-war between faith and reality. Then the moon approaches the sun, and this is where we were invited to release the old fear. So this is where you cry about your bad life, you cry how hard karma has been, you go ahead and just let it pour and let it flow. You have to let go of that subconscious baggage if you want to be happy and light. Then comes the magical conjunction, and this is where you fill your heart with love and cast visually out the type of faith you want to have in yourself. How do you want to feel all the time, right? Then we're really kind of blessed this light cast day because now the moon will cross over Mercury, and this is where our emotions and our intellect come together as one, make some loving inside, and create a rainbow attitude that goes along with your rainbow faith. So it's a powerful light cast day if you do the work. And it's one that you will end up either feeling amazing or feeling like crap. If you end up feeling like crap, just wait one day until Sunday, and I'll tell you why. Sunday is a cloudy but cool day, but there's still some carryover work from Light Cast Day, and you're doing some heavy baggage removal, so I want to point out some of the stuff on Sunday. Now, on Sunday, Venus rules the day, so your planet rules the day. If Light Cast Day doesn't work, by Sunday, I think you're going to restore balance and order because your home planet rules. But in order to do that, you're going to have to innovate your emotional responses to yourself in the first half of the day. Let me show you what I mean. There is a grand what do I call a Bermuda Triangle. That's what I call these, a Bermuda Triangle. It comes with the two squares with an opposition. Basically, as you are processing your faith, this last step to really own it is the crossing of the moon tied to those two planets, crossing Mercury, and then moving into Libra. So for you, going back to that Bermuda Triangle, you're going to have to release fear between your childhood and stepping in this faith, that yes, you can have a totally different life than you had when you grew up. You're also, that opposition to Uranus means that as your ego begins to take on this new inner faith, and that's what happens when the moon crosses into Libra, your ego starts to own the new inner faith, but you have this opposition where your marriages have to be balanced with. So you're going to get stronger and come out brighter, and then if you have a marriage issue, again, you have to innovate marriage. So innovating marriage is a constant, and Pluto up there means you might have to take better care of yourself. I'm getting my left-rights confused, but you see what I'm saying. So Sunday will come to, I think, peace once you hit that triangle and once you find a balance of the new ego and faithful ego with marriage and Uranus. And then, of course, now that the moon is in Libra, this is the whole most exciting week of the entire Virgo transit, because next week when you come back, or the next day, you're going to get started on emotionally owning Libra 2.0. And you'll know real quick whether or not you've done your soul work or not. And I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. All right, Your Honor, that's all I have for this 7-day forecast. Thank you for logging in. Don't forget to come down to the mothership and come on down to Soul Mart and check out the products we have to jumpstart your creativity. And I'll see you in 7 more. Until then, live, love, be.